I know what you're thinking. Dude, you got a big pair. Why, thank you. It's been a couple of weeks, right? A couple of weeks. Work has been crazy. Been really, really crazy. But I'm back. And welcome to another episode. Hello, my friends. Welcome aboard. Welcome. Are you ready to go on another adventure? Adventure beckons in the high seas. I hope everyone is doing great, doing awesome. Date this video. It's the second day of spring break. Decided to take a couple of days. And, just try to get out of, take it easy, try to get out of the news environment and try to take it easy, try to detox. Sometimes you gotta do that. Recharge the batteries. Anyway, the last couple of weeks, besides work, like I said before, I've try to go to the flea markets more, try to attack the comic book hunting more aggressively, try to see what I could find. But before we get into that, as you can see here, calvin&hobbes, as many of you may know, this is a comic strip, daily comic strip that would come out, back in the 80s and the 90s, which is a wonderful, wonderful story and work of art by one Mr. Bill Watterson. And the reason I bring this up is because recently I saw a documentary on Netflix called Dear Mr. Watterson, an exploration of Calvin and Hobbes. Where this guy was trying, I guess the narrator of the story, or the person who's telling or putting together this documentary, went to go try to see if he could get an interview with Mr. Bill Watterson. Mr. Bill Watterson is a recluse, very reclusive gentleman, individual, that hardly does any interviews or any types of video or anything. He's kind of an enigma, because whereas many creators of different types of cartoons or comic strips and things like that, they attack the licensing, where they license out their characters so they can have like books, no, not books, but toys, video games, cartoons, things like that, so their creation can go out there and flourish, or as many people say, sell out, right? But Mr. Bill Watterson decided to take another road and decided not to do any of those things. Where a lot of people were saying, why? Why did you do that? This is a very popular comic strip, very popular characters, Calvin and Hobbes. But what could only come up with why this individual, this gentleman did what he did. He decided that, what I think, that his creation was so beautiful and so wonderful that he didn't want to, pimp it out, for lack of a better term. And you have to admire somebody like that, because his art is at another level, is at a higher class, But anyway, I can't highly recommend these books, or these series of books, that they're all collected, all his comic strips collected, and the series of books, these stories and these beautiful strips, they're timeless, And I've had people hooked on these books and on these characters people that normally say, "Hey, I'm going through a bad time," or "I don't like to read," or "I don't like doing this," and I lend these out, and all of a sudden I get them hooked. But anyway, highly recommend it. Calvin and Hobbes. For a lot of you, I don't need to tell you that. The beauty and the wonder of Mr. Bill Watterson. But anyway, on to the haul, my friends. So, the haul that I have with many different things. I got it from Midtown. I got it from the flea markets. I got it from Freddy's Comics, which they had a phenomenal sale the other day or the other week. What else? Just different places, There was also a small toy show / comic book convention here in town that was held at a flea market. But anyway, without further ado, right? This is in no particular order. Wolverine Origins by Mr. Daniel Way and Steve Dillon. I had seen this gentleman. I think I'm not sure. He was just trying to get rid of all his stuff, and he had a huge pile, a huge pile of books, right? And they were kind of in rough shape, But he was saying, "Oh, they're all $2 each." And I go, "Come on, man, $2? Come on." So he goes, "All right, well, if you get enough, I'll give to you for $1 each." He says, "Okay, cool." So I don't know if many of you know that this is part of a 2-part interlocking comic book covers. The other one is Wolverine, right? So I got this one for $1. I got Old Man Logan. I forget which part this is, but it's number 67. Also got Hulk, Arthur Adams cover, number 9. Beautiful cover with all the beautiful ladies of the Marvel Universe. Let's see, get this in here. Yeah. Right? This is She-Hulk and all the girls that just beat up General Ross, the Red Hulk. Let's see what else. Did I have this one too? All of these $1, my friends. Wolverine. This is the artist Soide, I believe it says. He's the guy who does the like the zombie covers and stuff, the Marvel zombies. He did all the different iterations of Wolverine, Isn't that cool? It's got that one too for $1. This one too. Again, the Hulk, number 8. I believe this is the story where the Hulk goes to Las Vegas and he turns into the Gray Hulk for a little while. And, the Gray Hulk he's smarter than the Green Hulk, but not as strong as the Green Hulk. But anyway, it's just a cool little story that the Hulk goes back to Las Vegas and he's Joe Fixit, that's his alter ego, his other name. That he goes to Las Vegas and he tries to push everybody around and tries to reclaim, I guess, territories or whatever. And all the other Marvel heroes come back and they try to put him back in his place. So that's why you see this one, number 9, where he gets. Well, no, he beats up the Red. They beat up the Red Hulk, but in this story, they beat up Joe Fixit. Anyway, Wolverine, Old Man Logan, number 71, $1 also. The official handbook of the Marvel Universe featuring Spider-Man Back in Black. Wolverine, Old Man Logan, number 68. Again, I want to go see that Logan movie, and I know it's probably not, more than likely not. I haven't seen it yet, but I want to see it. But it's probably not the storyline of this awesome story of Wolverine. Probably just they're taking tidbits here and there. I mean, I think they introduced X-23 in the film. But anyway, this story right here, Old Man Logan, fantastic. You can't find the issues? Look for it on trade paperback, my friends. Old Man Logan, number 72. Creepy. I forget if this was the Red Skull's son or if it was Captain America. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've read it. But look at that creepy cover, man. Dang! Awesome! Awesome! All of these again, my friends. $1 each. Wolverine Origins. Marvel number 24. What was the other one? The other one was Wolverine Origins number 23. Cool. Wolverine and Deadpool. Wolverine Old Man Logan number 70. I think this one went from 68 to 77, something like that, right? I don't remember. But anyway, cool cover. Sabretooth and Omega Red and Wolverine going at it. Oh, Lady Deathstrike too. Awesome. I used to have the black and white cover of this one. It's like the second or third print. Here we go again. Justice League of America, number 36, A Game of Death. Again, my friends, $1. Woo! That's a great cover. Look at that. Cool. Then I went to another vendor. Same thing. $1. Let's try to see if I can flip these. You know what I'm saying? Batman Confidential. Cycling through. I think this is by this cover's by Will Sportatio. I think that's what it looks like. So I got that one, right? Got this one. Look at this cover, cool. This is one right here. Robin, number 162. Wow, I like that. That's cool, man. That's really cool. I like that. I believe this is an Adam Hughes cover. Batgirl number 4. Look at that beautiful cover. Oh, man. Again, man. $1. Batgirl, the new 52. DC Comics, Shards of Past Lives. Cool. Beautiful. Man, Adam Hughes. Doggone it, man. Awesome. Same vendor also had a G.I. Joe number 1. G. Scott Campbell cover. I remember when this came out back in the day. Let me see here. Oh. Now, G. Scott Campbell, you know, what can you say? Oh, awesome. And then he had this one too. Yes, yes, my friends, yes. It's in a Ziploc bag, yes. What can you say, Ziploc? Ziploc bags save lives, my friends. Ziploc bags save lives. Anyway, this gentleman had like 5 or 6 of these. And I wasn't going to take it. I think it's Terry Dodson. Yeah, Terry Dodson did this cover. Uncanny X-Men number 538. And I wasn't going to take it, but it kept haunting me, you know? And yes, each comic had a Ziploc bag. Yes. But beautiful cover. Beautiful cover by Mr. Terry Dodson. You know? So yeah, you know, after the 5th or 6th time, I go, yeah, I better get it. He also had this one. Pursuit, Part 1, Spider-Man, number 45. There's Peter there, laying at the graves of his parents, Richard and Mary Parker. Convergence, Catwoman, number 1. That's a great cover. I like that cover. I don't know who did it, though. But it's real pretty. Number 1. This other guy that I found that I went to this one with these series of books. He was a vendor at another flea market, and he was there just happened to see him. I go, hey, what's up? He goes, hey, man, what's up? I said, what's up? You're not selling at the other place? He goes, no, man, I sold everything, he says. I said, whoa, congratulations. I told him. So, he only had a few books, and he had like this bag full of the ones that I'm showing you right now. It was like 300 books, but they didn't have the bag or the boards, you know. They were all kind of new. And he goes, Take them all, he says. I'll give you a good deal. All these 300, $50, he says. $50 for the 300 books. I go, but they're all a bunch of the same ones, man. That's okay. I'll just take a couple. He says, okay, well, $1 each, he says. So I saw this cover, Magneto number 13. I haven't read this one, but it's such a cute, cool cover, you know. It's a girl going to put on the Magneto's helmet. I like it. Great cover, man. Convergence, Batgirl. And then Convergence, Superman number 1. Great cover. Isn't that cool? Awesome. Okay. Let's take a little break from the flea market. Great cover. I love it, man. Okay. So, Freddy's Comics online store the other day had this awesome deal where they say they had their back issues for $1. And they said, well, not necessarily all of them, right? But they said, well, you know, if we tell us which ones you want, and then we'll see if these are the ones that are available. So I gave them the list of the stuff that I saw on their website, and they approved it. And these next 10, this was the first one, Powerpuff Girls number 2, Night of the Chickens, featuring Bubbles, Blossom, and Buttercup. I got this from my goddaughter, but I love this cover because it looks like a movie poster, right? And I think that was the intention, right? But it's beautiful. I love it. Night of the Chickens. So this is the first one, right? This is the second one. $1. True Believers. I know it's a reprint of Star Wars number 1. Star Wars Day. That's number 2. Number 3, Star Wars number 11. I love that cover because, you know, it shows Chewbacca in action trying to beat up one of those bounty hunters, you know. Kind of the lame bounty hunter, right? I don't know who this guy is, but anyway, I know he's a bounty hunter. So, yeah, Star Wars, Chewbacca. And then I saw this one. Oh, yeah. By Mr. Delato. The Amazing Spider-Man, number 17.1. Variant Edition. Look at that, man. Isn't that great? It's similar to the one that came out a few weeks ago. And, but this is beautiful. Look at that, man. This guy is just a master. But I love this cover. $1. Awesome. Every day of the week, my friends. Batman number 50. The last one of the Snyder Capullo run. Great cover. Look at that. Awesome. Awesome. And this one too. Mary Jane's Radioactive Spider-Gwen. The Women of Power variant. Spider-Gwen number 6, variant edition, Marvel. Man, this is a great cover. I love this cover. This cover reminds me of that Supergirl cover that came out in the 90s, I believe. Where Supergirl, she's kind of dressed, like a teenager, right? And I think she has like a skateboard or something. Anyway, but that is a beautiful cover. This reminds me of this one. It's beautiful. It's got that one. And I got this one too. Archie number 2. All new Archie. There's Betty trying out stuff. I guess she's going on a date with Archie. What can I say about Archie Comics? Archie Comics, I love Archie Comics. I'm not an avid reader of Archie Comics. I read them every now and then, or when I ever see them, pick them up. And of course, everybody sees them when you're at the supermarket or the grocery store, when you're in line at the register, right? You see the Treasury editions or the double digest or whatever. But anyway, I recently stumbled upon this channel. There's this girl who loves Archie. Her name is Kyrie. Kyrie, but she goes under Comic Kyrie, and she is a avid collector. She's a comic book collector, but she loves Archie and the whole gang, right? And the series of comics, and she's got like Silver Age and Golden Age books that she has on her wall, sometimes. Comic Kyrie, at Comic Kyrie, or Comic Kyrie, Kairi, Kyrie. But anyway, the reason I stumbled upon her, every time, the YouTube says recommendations or whatever, and she does reactions to the show Riverdale. Riverdale! And I don't watch that show, I'm at work or whatever, but Riverdale, the CW, I believe, the CW just started this show called Riverdale, and it's on with the Archie characters, but it's supposed to be a little bit more serious, a little bit darker in tone. It's not those happy-go-lucky type stories that you read, But anyway, every week for the last 5 to 6 or 7 weeks, she's been doing reactions to the episodes, and she is off the hook, man. She is hilarious. Hilarious. So, Comic Kyrie, highly recommended. Shout out to her. She's awesome. And she's so pretty too. And so, you'll enjoy her reactions and you'll enjoy her. She's just awesome. Anyway, Archie. Lady Mechanica from Mr. Joe Benitez. Oh, again, another artist who's very underrated. But look at this. La Dama de la Muerte, Lady Mechanica #2. Oh, look at that, man. Look at the detail on this work. Beautiful, man. Like I said before, I met Mr. Joe Benitez in Austin at a Wizard World convention. And he sold me a print. And he signed it and everything. I said, man, dude, this is awesome. Hopefully one day I get to interview him. Another Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows, #4, variant edition. Again, I think this is Delato again. Look at how damn, man. This guy. Awesome. It's like it's a work of art. It's painting, like a painting. Man, should put this on top of the Sistine Chapel. Awesome. Anyway. But look at that. Spidey, Mary Jane. Beautiful cover, man. Beautiful. Oh, okay. I get it. Anyway, look at that. Beautiful. And then the last one of the bunch from Freddy's Comics. In Death, She Lives. Coffin Comics presents La Muerta. #1, Descent. I don't... if you remember, the comic book adventure that we had, where I went to that huge convention here in town and I interviewed the artist of this book. I think his name was Joel Gomez. Anyway, so they had this for $1. It's an $8 book. Freddy's Comics sold it to me for $1. Brand spanking new. Beautiful. Freddy's Comics. Look for them online. They have a lot of exclusive covers and stuff, and they have a lot of those cool Venom covers and stuff. But they had a cool sale, and I had to take advantage, man. I had to. And this is a thick book, man. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. Dia de los Muertos. Love it. Okay. Well, I'm going to go back to the flea market. That gentleman with his son, that they had won an auction at a storage place, and where they found they were pleasantly and not pleasantly surprised by finding thousands upon thousands, not just maybe thousands of comics, where they had just seen one or two long boxes, but like there were many more hiding behind stuff. Anyway, the kid who had seen him. I'd seen him a couple weeks ago. I went back again, and his father was there. And he goes, hey, my son pulled some books for you. I said, oh, that's cool. And then what was it again? How much is it? He goes, it's $3 each or 3 for $5. So I said, "Well, that's cool. That's really cool of him." So he gave me the stack, and some of these were in there. So Detective Comics number 643, Library of Souls, cool. Detective Comics number 648. Look at that cool cover. I love it. Bats and Robin, not jumping in the middle of an action scene. Detective Comics number 637 by Louis Simonson, Jim Fern, and Steve Mitchell. Cool. Look at that. And Batman Dark Detective number 6, The Last Laugh. There's a Joker gonna brand a girl with J. Bats is there in the background just watching. Detective Comics number 651 by Chuck Dixon, Graham Nolan, and Scott Hanna. What a great style. Look at that. That is so cool, man. Look at that. Love it. Detective Comics number 649. Oh, that style is just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, all of these again, $3 each or 3 for $5. What If, starring Rogue, featuring Nightcrawler in Children in the Attic. Mystique. And those are 2 kids. Nightcrawler and Rogue. What If. Okay, still working on that What If episode. Hopefully there'll be sometime this week. Okay, Eclipso, The Darkness Within. Detective Comics Annual number 5, 1992. Detective. This is art by Mr. Sam Keith. Sam Keith of the Max fame. Sam Keith has this cool, quirky style. As you can see, draws the Joker and bats. But Sam Keith is one of those guys where you can automatically notice the style, and you can know just automatically, right? Sam Keith. You haven't read the Max, Image Comics, and I think IDW is re-releasing the Max. Pick it up. Wonderful, quirky story. Detective Comics Annual number 3. That is cool. Look at that cover. It's weird and cool. I don't know if Sienkiewicz did this one. I don't see his signature. But I believe this is like a League of Shadows type story or something. See bats in the middle and the 2 ninjas on the side? That's cool, man. Great style. And then I got this one. He had a bunch of new ones, Kingpin, Civil War number 2, variant edition number 1. Look at this cover, man. Look at this cover. Before the Daredevil series came out, I knew about the Kingpin. Everybody knows about the Kingpin, Kingpin's a cool character, but never taken really seriously, Until that Netflix series, that show, gave me a new appreciation and a new admiration for the character. And you could tell here of that same rejuvenation or the same admiration, re-admiration, I guess if that's a word. And look at this. Kingpin, kicking back, having a drink in one hand. There's a knife, a bloody knife on one on the table. Get a watch, gets his cane, and he's just chilling, He is just chilling. But still, he emits this aura of power, right? Of danger, of fear, He's just kicking back, chilling, having a drink, in a kind of like a dark room. Oh my goodness, man! Look at that. I love this cover. I love it. It says so much about the man. you know. Power! Awesome. Guardians of the Galaxy, number 10. Arthur Adams cover. Isn't that great? Look at that. Beautiful. Whoops. Yoda just fell. Anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy, number 10. Again, $3 each. Or 3 for $5. I got a bunch of them from him, man. Look at that. Guardians of the Galaxy, number 9. Another Arthur Adams cover. With Gamora about to be eaten by some monster. And Drax is there, helpless. Here's another one. Detective, number 638. I got a double of the next one. That's a great cover, man. Apollo DeCarlo Milligan, Detective Comics. Then I got this one again. I didn't even notice. Detective Comics number 643, and then I got this one too with the cool background. Detective number 641, Destroyer. Cool, ladies and gentlemen. Cool. Isn't that great? Love that cover. And then I got this one too, going a little bit further back. Detective Comics starring Batman by Doug Bench, Jim Cullen, and Bob Smith, number 565. Who or what is the love killer? Oh, the love killer. Gonna have Detective number 642 featuring the ventriloquist, a Mr. Scarface, and a Batman little dummy also. The Return of Scarface, Part 2. Cool cover. And then I get also Kingpin number 2. Great cover. Civil War 2, Kingpin's right there. And his girth, and his grandness, and his power stance. And some little guy trying to shoot him. He's almost daring him to shoot him, Great cover. Look at the background. The background is New York City. Or Manhattan, Wow. Awesome. Beautiful. I always wanted this cover. And I was going to throw down some cash on this Kingpin cover, Kingpin book, and the other Kingpin book. They had like $3 or $4, plus they wanted another $3 each for shipping. eBay, damn. But I found it with my friend over there, $3 each. Or 3 for $5. Then these two, I got them at Half Price Books. Spectacular Spider-Man, number 158. Now the strongest hero in the Marvel Universe. This is it. Spidey goes cosmic. The Trapster really chose the wrong time to pick a fight. With greater power. Oh, and I had forgotten about this part of Spidey's life, where he gets gifted or granted the power cosmic, and he becomes like I forget the name of the hero, but Spidey goes cosmic for a while, and he's beating up Magneto and Doctor Doom and all these huge level players in the Marvel Universe, and he's just like playing around with them. But it is a great story. There's a trade paperback called Spider-Man, The Cosmic Adventures. Highly recommended, my friends. Highly recommended. It's a great story. It's really funny, really good. And you see him kick everybody's ass. Awesome. Beautiful. Anyway, next book. Detective, number 590. Look at that. Look at that cover. I guess he's in London. And what could you say, man? Look at that. It's like he's there. You can tell that it's windy. The bats coming out of the tower. His cape is flowing. Oh man, it's fantastic. Fantastic. Had to get it. $1.50? Hell yeah. Awesome. Anyway, so most of those were from the kid in the flea market, and then the last two from Half Price Books. Cha-ching! Half Price, I'm still waiting for my check. Still waiting for my check, my friends. Look at this. Look at this, my friends. Look at this. I was out of town a couple weeks ago. Had to go do some business. So I'm romanticizing it. I had to go drop somebody off. Anyway, I find myself in a little small town where their main street is like 90% of their town. Anyway, they had this comic store there. It was on top of a little hill, and it was like a used gas station. You know, I go in and then it's really small, but they got a lot of stuff, a lot of cool statues, a lot of books, a lot of things, and this one caught my eye. This trade caught my eye, and of course, The Killing Joke with Mr. Alan Moore. If you haven't read this book, please do. Don't watch the film. I mean, watch the film, but watch it afterwards. The film isn't as accurate as as the source material. But I saw this one, and it's in black and white. It's called Batman Noir, The Killing Joke. And I saw it, and I had never seen it before, Never seen it at a comic store or anything. Still shrink wrapped. It was there for like $24. And the guy gave me a deal on it. He gave it to me for $20. And let's see what it says on the back. There's a couple of rave reviews by Tim Burton and IGN and Booklist. I love The Killing Joke. It's my favorite. It's the first comic I ever loved by Tim Burton. Nice. Easily the greatest Joker story ever told, Batman the Killing Joke is also one of Alan Moore's finest works. If you've read it before, go back and read it again. You owe it to yourself. IGN. A genuinely chilling portrayal of Batman's greatest foe. Booklist. And the synopsis is, one bad day. According to the grinning engine of madness and mayhem, known as the Joker, it's all that separates the sane from the psychotic. Freed once again from the confines of Arkham Asylum, he's out to prove his deranged point. And he's going to use Gotham City's top cop, Commissioner Jim Gordon, and his brilliant and beautiful daughter, Barbara, to do it. Now Batman must race to stop his arch nemesis before his reign of terror claims two of the Dark Knight's closest friends. Can he finally put an end to the cycle of bloodlust and lunacy that links these two iconic foes before it leads to its fatal conclusion? And as the horrifying origins of the Clown Prince of Crime is finally revealed, will the thin line that separates Batman's nobility and the Joker's insanity snap once and for all? Nice! Awesome. Alan Moore. Say what you will about the gentleman, but Alan Moore, hell of a writer. Of course, Alan Moore wrote Watchmen, V for Vendetta. I've never read V for Vendetta. I saw the movie. It's pretty cool. Watchmen is fantastic. Read the book before you see the movie. I don't know, you already saw the movie. But read the book. You owe it to yourself to read the book, because it's really good. Back in the 80s, people say that there are two books that changed the way people look at comics. The first one was The Dark Knight Returns by Mr. Frank Miller. And the second one, The Watchmen by Mr. Alan Moore. So, Batman Noir, The Killing Joke, black and white. Awesome! I want to read it again, just because it's in black and white. Look at this, man. Look at that. They didn't go with the one where he was using the camera, right? But this one, man, oh man. Look at that image. I'm going to bring it up really close. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Look at that. Woo! Damn. I say watch the movie, right? Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy, of course, the voices of Batman and the Joker, respectively. Just to hear them, awesome. But again, it's not as faithful to the source material. Look at that. It's a beautiful cover, man. Awesome. All right, my friends. Well, I'm going to end there. Start up again. Sneak preview for the next episode. I love this cover. Number 24. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me on this excursion, on this voyage. And I expect to see a couple more episodes this week. Because that'll take a couple days. And been neglecting this part of my channel. But anyway, until next time, my friends, keep hunting. Stay hungry. This is JoJo L Comic Box, your host extraordinaire, your captain of the Black Sunshine. My friends, have a great one. See you next time. Most importantly, my friends, be a hero to everyone. Okay? And I'll be back soon. Peace.